up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Darnold. Throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go, because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Off of play action, Darnold. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now it's Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Darnold. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now Darnold. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Play action. It's Darnold. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
2nd and 10.
Rodgers again now. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. He's going to air one out. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Makes the score Giants 10, Panthers 7. Daniel Carlson sets the ball. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw, Darnold. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Darnold now to throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Giants! Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. Early lead in that one for the Packers. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run.
Tackled by Avonte Maddox.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 17, Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
He just had to hold on to the ball.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Carolina. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Faking the give, Darnold. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A gain of 6 there on first.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second year.
You got 3 down. Show it up. Check your hot read.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Rodgers now to throw. He's got Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And again, it's Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing is Rodgers. There he goes inside the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 26. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kick by Carlson is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. come on, let's get on board.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Darnold. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
We got four. We got four.
Play action. It's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Nick Chubb, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. First down and more for Allen. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 2nd and inches, Rodgers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Cam Akers
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 77 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Now Darnold. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Darnold to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. McPherson's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Handoff comes to Chubb. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And Darnold wants to throw the football. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Rodgers. Well, that's into the hands of Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that